Whenever you're looking to hire an employee, what are the things that you look for?
This is a great question. I generally look for people that show up late, don't care about their job,
Right.
and they really want to go do other things and not be there. Hey, Josh with Tax.pro. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to be joined today with Jackson, my son, and we're excited to jump into some topics. We're just going to be chatting.
So I've got a question for you. Whenever we have got clients onboarding coming to us with work, what are some red flags as you're looking for those clients that we're onboarding? You know, you're like, oh gosh, you're doing this. You're about to go straight to jail if you're, not careful with how you're. This is a long walk off a short pier.
Well, one thing I like to do, one of the things that we do is we always ask for bank statements if it's a business. We want to ensure whatever number that they're saying is their total income actually matches what the bank says is the total income. And that can point out a lot of issues within their accounting. So that's one thing we look at. We look at how they're paying their people, right? So if they're paying their people as employees and their people are employees, then that's good. Are they actually making sure that they're paying their people off of time worked and time in commission, or are they just paying them on what feels good? We don't want to make tax decisions on what feels good. We want to follow the law.
Right. What are some signs where you can see that they're not paying them in the right way? It's not legal. It's
a lot of it's
under
just
the
like
table, or
a lot of
they don't know it.
Yeah, a lot of it's interview questions. We will have a conversation, and I'll say, "Tell me about your team members," or "Tell me about your employees," and they'll say, "We do this or that, or this is how we're paying them." If they're not withholding any payroll taxes and paying that to the government, not doing anything with payroll, they're only paying them as contractors. My favorite term is we have contract employees. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. It's a microwave freezer. Yeah. It doesn't exist. And so that's just it. Those are two very separate things. So somebody that's being paid as a contractor means that they're in business for themselves. Somebody that's being paid as an employee means that they're working for you. There's a few simple tests really quickly that you can just look at, and it tells you what they are. Thing number one is who supplies the equipment, right? So if they're going to a job site and they're bringing their own equipment versus the employer is supplying the equipment. That's one simple test. Another simple test is, are they doing the same work for others? So somebody in business that's mowing lawns has got other clients that they're mowing lawns for. They're not just mowing it for your company. Then they're in business for themselves. If they're only doing it for you, if they're coming in and they're your secretary, right, and they're only doing the work for you at your business of answering the phone and being a secretary, employee.
It's an employee. Yeah.
The other one we look at it's a really easy one, is who controls their schedule. Can they come and go as they please? So if they have a set schedule and they're showing up to work at a set time and they leave work at a set time, employee. If they're free to come and go, whatever they want, like a contractor, I know it's shockingly weird, then they would be a contractor. Right. I mean, it's pretty simple. And those are probably the three easy ways to tell. There's actually a list of a whole bunch of them. I can't remember if it's 27 different things that the IRS lists, but those three, pretty much you can boil it down to those three things. And if they violate any one of those three things, they're an employee. There's always exceptions, but it's honestly pretty clear. So a lot of times we just get to that with interviewing them. What's the difference between an employee and a contractor? Those are kind of the things that I'm looking for. And then beyond that, it's not a decision that I make for the client at all. Instead, if they're not sure, I'm going to say, hey, go talk to an employment attorney, because they're the ones that are going to defend you, not a tax guy, right? I'm going to help you stay in compliance with taxes. But if you have a problem with the Department of Labor, you need an attorney. They're going to be your helper on this one.
Right.
So
I've got another question for you. I guess this is a question kind of on behalf of business owners. Whenever you're looking to hire an employee, what are the things that you look for?
This is a great question. I generally look for people that show up late, don't care about their job,
right,
and they really want to go do other things and not be there.
Yeah, they're looking forward to the party on the weekend.
That's it.
They're like,
yes, yes. They hate Monday and they love Friday. No. Yeah. In all seriousness, one of the things I love is I love Patrick Lenciani's book, The Ideal Team Player.
Book. Yeah.
So he talks about the kind of three different main characteristics that you're looking for in a team member, which is humble, hungry, and smart. And then, of course, what we've done is we've developed, you know this, but we've developed around that a series of interviews to get to know them, to understand their characteristics. We ask them questions. We have them interview with different team members. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get hired here. But once you're on, I mean, you make it past 90 days, you're family. You're
That's
in.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, those are the three things. Let's talk about them briefly. So humble means that they're humble. I know that's hard to understand, but
Shocking.
not prideful. Yeah. Hungry means that they actually want to work. Like they're excited to work.
Right.
Their work is meaningful to them. They want to get the job done. And then smart doesn't mean just intelligent, because that's what people think. Like, oh, you only hire people with 4.0s. No, there's a point of smart where you can 4.0 smart. I've always told the kids one thing: I want you to be smart, but not so smart you can't tie your shoes. Right? So smart is good. What I'm talking about here, smart is not intelligent smart. It's people smart, right?
Yeah,
so being able to communicate, look people in the eye, shake their hands, have a conversation, be relational. Mm-hmm. Those are the things that we're looking for in smart. And a lot of that, if you're an employee or you're a team member, you're thinking, how can I sharpen those skills? A lot of it's just treat others like you want to be treated.
Yeah. A lot of them are biblical. I mean, honestly, if we're talking,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Be friendly, be caring, work on carrying on a conversation, work on genuinely trying to get to know somebody. Regardless of your intelligent level, for the most part, most people can actually embody the smart that I'm talking about.
Right.
Because it has nothing to do with IQ and everything to do with how you talk to people.
That's exactly right. Is there a point where you need the knowledge, though? Because you could hire a lot of people, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it is right to hire those people who are people smart.
Yeah.
At what point do you think we need some knowledge?
So experience or college or
experience? Yeah.
Yeah.
Any kind of experience or knowledge, wisdom in the area of the field they're working in.
It's a great question. I think it depends on the role. You don't want to hire a brain surgeon and it's his first surgery, right?
I wouldn't pay that surgeon. No,
yeah.
You don't want to.
So it depends on the role. And yes, all brain surgeons, remember this, all brain surgeons started with no knowledge of brain surgery.
That's great. It's a great
Every
point.
single one of them. So it depends on the role. It depends on what they've gone through to get there. Now, if you're picking one, you don't want it to be his first surgery, but maybe he's sat in on a whole bunch of surgeries. He's got a professor that's over him, an instructor, and that kind of thing. And that gives you a little bit more comfort. What we look for most of the time, I'm not so worried with what we do because it's not brain surgery. I'm not so worried about their experience because we can train experience.
Right.
Definitely there's some advantages if they've got a degree because they'll have some knowledge of the language. That's really what you get in college. There's very little practical application of what you learn in college. You just can carry on a conversation because you know what a debit and a credit is and that kind of stuff.
That's interesting. So you're not really looking for hiring people straight out of college who've got their degree, they've worked hard on. You're not. Okay, it's interesting because I feel like that's like a big thing. Younger generation coming up. It doesn't matter what generation.
You're in college.
It could be your generation or it could be the next generation. I feel like it's so pressured that you've got to go to college to.
Well, you're in college.
Yeah.
You're in college with other people.
That's right.
Are those people smart and would you want them to work here?
Not all of them.
Okay.
No offense.
But that's
everybody's.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult to go through college.
Right. And everybody's on their own path to learning.
And it does not make you an expert in the field.
That's right. Yeah.
It doesn't give you experience in the field.
Yeah.
It just means you attended a bunch of classes, you got a grade that was passing, and you have a piece of paper. And that's really beyond that. That's all it means. Yep. You accomplished something, a process.
Do you think that there's more of a benefit for those who do college but also have the people smart, right? They're in it and they're working hard to get the knowledge. They're reading all the books, not just the college books that the professors are providing, but also books on the side that they're picking out.
So this is the hungry part of the equation. It's the hungry part.
Right.
So if they're hungry and they're in college, then they're going to be going out and reading side books.
That's great. Yeah.
Right?
That's right. Yeah.
They're hungry.
So it's separate, Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, just because you finish your degree, not only that, I've got buddies that have firms all over. Mm-hmm. And some of them only allow accounting degreed people on their team, period. End of story. And guess what they fire all the time? Those same people, because they don't cut it, because they don't have those characteristics. Humble, hungry, smart. And the thing is, it's up to the individual. It's the person. It's not the education. Yeah, I mean, does it add value to them? Sure, it can.
At the end of the day, we're gonna work as many hours as we have to serve these people.
That's right. Blue vase, man. Go get her.
We've got to get it done.
We don't quit We
It's
get
exactly
the blue vase
right.
regardless of whatever we have to do.
Yeah.
That's who I want to work with.
Right.
I don't want to work with a bunch of people that are like, thank God it's Friday. Oh God, it's Monday. No, I want them to be the opposite. Like, let's go. It's Monday. We're going to help some people.
Yeah.
Dadgum, it's freaking Friday. I get to hang out with my family. I'm just kidding.
Maybe a little bit.
That's
over. Yeah.
That's too far.
Oh my goodness. No, but I
Everything
think
in
that's great
moderation.
to have those 4 characteristics: humble, hungry, smart, and what was the other one you
That's
you
it.
mentioned?
There's only 3.
You're right. 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those 3 characters.
Those 3 characteristics.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess if you wanted to add a 4th, it would be side books.
Side books. Yeah, like I mentioned before.
Humble, hungry, smart, and side books.
Yeah.
Unlock the power of full-service payroll with Payority. What is full-service payroll? It's the ultimate hassle-free solution for managing your business's payroll needs. With full-service payroll, every aspect of payroll processing is handled for you, from calculating wages and taxes to filing compliance reports and ensuring timely payments. You get peace of mind while saving time and resources. Why Payority's full-service payroll stands out. Complete payroll management. We handle everything: wage calculations, tax withholdings, direct deposits, and more. Compliance made easy. Stay worry-free with expert handling of federal, state, and local tax regulations. Employee self-service. Empower your team with easy access to pay stubs and tax forms through our secure portal. Dedicated support. Our payroll experts are with you every step of the way, ensuring accuracy and reliability. Ready to simplify your payroll? Visit Payority.com to learn how our full-service payroll solutions can transform your business.
Well, it's a new year, so new year, new things. What's funny about New Year's is everybody sets a New Year's resolution, and they're like, man, I got the New Year's resolution, and I am in it. It's funny, a lot of times I'll meet my buddies, and we'll run from a gym, a local gym. And the parking lot's always full in January. It's always full until about January 16th.
I was gonna say 20th, but it's around there. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, where'd they go? Where do they go? It's like they quit. They're just like,
Yeah.
I felt good for 14 days, but then I just missed sleeping. I don't know. They don't show up anymore. And so one of the things in tackling that is anything you want to accomplish, I think it's critical that you actually have a plan. You're not just at the drop of a hat or in a whim, go off and try to hit your goal. And you're good at goals. So what are some of the things you do to achieve what you're shooting for?
Oh man, it's a great question. I think that accountability is one. You've got to have people. You've got to have the goal in mind, but you also have to set the date. I'm going to accomplish this by May 5th or whatever. I'm going to work January to May 5th. I'm going to get this done. It's got to get done within that area, that date range. I think accountability is also another one I was talking about earlier. I think that you've got to have people around you to encourage you, to also know like, hey, they're going to get up early in the morning and I've got to be there too. If I'm not, I'm letting them down, I'm letting my accountability partner down. I think that's a big one. But also one thing that can really help too is getting yourself like small rewards that you can look at. Like when you're running a race, a marathon, for example, it's really easy to focus so much on, man, I've got to just get to mile like 25. Because when I'm at 25, I've got that last mile. And I'm just going to give all my energy out on that last mile. You've got to really space it out and you've got to give yourself rewards. You got to have something to look forward to at points in the race, right? Whether it's, man, I'm going to take nutrition break here at mile 10. I've got to eat my gummies, get some nutrition. I'm going to look forward to that mile 10. You've got to have little wins and small rewards throughout the process of whatever your goal is, I think.
Yeah.
But setting that goal with the time in mind is so important.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a time in mind, when are you going to accomplish the goal in 40 years?
Well, I think, I think measurable. There's got to be a due date.
Yes.
Written.
Yo, it's got to be written for sure.
Because if it's not written, then what are we doing? It's got to be something you can achieve. I'll give you an example. Like, I'm probably not going into the NBA. Why? Because I'm like 6'1" and I don't.
You're a little
not very
old
good
too.
at basketball.
I mean,
what are you saying?
Not trying to.
I'm too old.
I'm not going
into the NBA. I like to swing for the fences like anybody, but
or just set low expectations and you'll be able to.
That's it. Set them real low.
Set them real low. You can feel a sense of accomplishment there.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just joking with you, but having like a couple of possible outcomes is
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah.
Like, this is the worst case scenario, this is the middle, and this is what I'm actually really hoping to hit. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad that you've tuned in. Listen, if you'll do us a favor, because we want to get this leadership and taxation stuff in every American's hands, if you'll like and subscribe, it's going to help us out. Thank you so much for spreading this message to the American people. Tune in next week for the continuation of this week's story. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to finish this interview with Jackson.